Greetings, adventurers. Today's video is sponsored by Myeyebb. They are a company that sells colored contacts in a huge variety of colors and styles with some really beautiful detail to them. Now, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know that I love using colored contacts. I think it's really fun to be able to change up your look a little bit for different characters, especially when I'm cosplaying a certain character and want my eyes to match what they actually, look like in the character design. So I have tried several different brands of colored contacts. Some of them I don't really like, but some of them I really do. And Myeyebb is one of my new favorites. Their contacts are super comfortable. They're lightweight and they feel just like normal contacts. I forget that I'm wearing them, actually. And I really love how much detail they put into the patterns and designs of their contacts. Each one of them is really unique and very striking, and the closer you get, the cooler they look. And of course, because you're here, we have a special discount code just for us. I will leave all of that information on the screen and then also in the description and the pinned comment. So regardless of where you want to look, you should be able to find it. So if you are looking for some colored contacts for a costume coming up for Halloween or for conventions, or you just want to change up your look for a day just for fun, I suggest you check them out. They have some great lenses and they seem like they're really great quality. So thank you so much to Myeyebb for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching. Work all night on a drink around. Daylight come on to me one go home. Oh, hello. Welcome to Rest in Peace Salon and Spa. How can I help you today? Do you have an appointment for a treatment today? What is this place? Oh, you must be one of those recently deceased, aren't you? Looks like you're having a little bit of a difficult time with the transition to being no longer among the living. I'm sorry about that. I promise you'll get used to it. This place looks a little rough around the edges, but you'll find your groove eventually. Although, darling, if you want to be the ghost with the most, you can't walk around the afterlife with a face like this. No. You see, there's still some life clinging to you. Some rosiness in these cheeks. Some lingering earthly energies and remains. You, my dear, need an afterlife beauty treatment. You know what? The first one's on me, alright? After that, we can discuss payment for other treatments, but I think that you could use a very relaxing afterlife rejuvenation, alright? It will work to just sort of get rid of all of this living garbage and give you that beautiful ethereal glow of the undead. Have you perfectly ready for the perfect haunt? Make your skin look glowing and fresh without looking too fresh. You know what I mean? No. I insist. What, do you have somewhere else to be? What's your ticket number there? 9,623,416. You're gonna be here a while. I suppose you can go sit in the waiting room if you'd like, or you can enjoy a nice, relaxing facial treatment first. I think it'll help you feel a little bit better about your current scenario. Wonderful. I knew you would see things my way. Well, then, let's start out. I think what we'll need first is a nice exfoliant. Yes, I think that would be good. Sort of slough off any of these lingering earthly remains. So we'll start with that, a nice Radiance scrub for you. Then we'll go into a lovely cleanser. It's made from ectoplasmic goo and some lovely ingredients that will leave you feeling fresh. Even the most decayed skin leaves feeling fresh. Then we'll do perhaps a little bit of a tightening face mask. That way it will tighten any sort of sagging, decayed skin and give you more of a lively appearance. Of course, without looking too alive. Then we'll move into a lovely toning mist. Maybe do some little massaging. And then a few serums and a nice ethereal hydrating cream, alright? Yes, I think that will be nice. But starting out, let's get rid of all of this living stuff, shall we? It's not going to serve you anymore down here, darling. Here we are. We'll start with this one. This is my Afterlife Radiance scrub. It's a nice, gritty exfoliant made from crushed graveyard stones and spectral dust. It's designed specially to slough off any sort of lingering earthly remains and leave beautiful ghostly skin with a nice soft ethereal glow. You might not have the rosy cheeks of the living anymore, but it doesn't mean that we can't still take care of our skin. There we are. It's a nice sort of jelly material here. You can see there's lots of little tidbits in there for proper exfoliation. So let's just start out by getting rid of all of that awful living energy, alright? Just going to apply this to the skin. Sort of rub it in gently as I go. That's not too hard, is it, darling? Alright. If I do anything that hurts, please let me know, but it should be actually probably quite freeing. Sometimes, if a recently deceased has a hard time accepting the fact that they are, in fact, deceased, it can sort of cling to you like some unwanted parasite. The fact that you're not living anymore. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you can breathe easy down here. So what's your story exactly? How did you come to be deceased? You don't look very old. Usually it's not the people who die from old age that end up down here. Ooh, that sounds quite gruesome. Wow, it's actually quite nice that you are in one piece down here. Not everybody is, so consider yourself lucky. I know it might not feel very lucky to be down here, but trust me, it could always be worse. Really, really, really could. There we are. I think I've got that nicely worked into the skin, alright? Now I'm going to take this sponge here. We'll just wipe it off, okay? Alright, just hold nice and still for me. You're already looking more dead. Good. No, it is a compliment. Down here, at least. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Well, I know you may not want to get used to it, but the sooner you do, the sooner you can move on. Literally and figuratively. There we are. Make sure I get it all from up here. Good. Good, alright. I think we've got all of that. Wonderful. Well, that did wonders for you already, dear, but let's keep going, shall we? Next up, I want to use a lovely cleanser for you, alright? This one is made, as I said, from ectoplasmic goo and water from the river Styx. So it's perfect for scrubbing away the cobwebs that might be left on your soul here, giving you a nice, fresh feeling skin for the afterlife, alright? But not too fresh. Here we go. This is my Netherworld Essence Cleanser. A beautiful color. You'll see it a lot down here. And certainly a nice, refreshing, clean slate, let's call it, alright? A nice, clean slate to begin your eternal ever after. There we are. I'm going to just apply this little clean cotton round, okay? Yes, even in the afterlife, we're still civilized. We still have access to cotton rounds. Alright, here we are. Now, I'm just going to spread this around your face, alright? Alright. There. Just a nice, gentle, soothing cleanser. I suppose you might feel a little bit of tingling. If it gets to be too intense, though, do let me know. It should help to just freshen up that skin of yours. Give you a beautiful, ghostly glow. There. A little more down the nose there. How is that feeling? Wonderful. You're certainly looking a little more relaxed. I know it's still an adjustment, of course, but hopefully having some pampering down here will help you see that not everything is bad. It's just another way of being, I suppose. Alright, let's move on to a mask, shall we? Here we are. This is a lovely treatment, especially for recently deceased like you. This is my Dead Ringer Face Tightening Mask. It's a lovely mud mask made from bog moss and swamp mist, specially designed to help tighten any sort of sagging, decayed skin, and it helps to prevent the natural decay of the body as well. We don't want to be falling back down here, do we? And it will help give you that lively appearance without looking too fresh. We don't want to look like we're still alive, of course, but you don't want to be falling apart either. So this is a very, very nice treatment. See, just a little stick like this. Roll that up and just apply it right to the face, alright? Here we are. Hold nice and still for me, dearest. There. Just apply that liberally all over the face, and then it will have to sit for a little while. Make sure it really does its job. What, do you have somewhere else to be? What's that ticket number again? Exactly. Don't worry, we'll find something to entertain our time. In fact, it might even be time for you to meet my friend Gary. I think that could be very nice. Don't worry, you'll meet him soon. I think that would help you quite a lot, just relieving some of these burdens that you're still carrying. Alright. We've got your face fully lathered there. Now we're just going to let that sit for a moment so that it can dry. And then we'll wipe it off. There we are. And in the meantime, while we wait, let me get out Gary, alright? Gary is a grim glowworm. Something special that grows only here in the afterlife. And he feeds on worries. And you, my dear, are surrounded by all kinds of troublesome worries. Worries of the living that you don't have anymore. So, I'm going to get out Gary, the grim glowworm, and he will remove some of those pesky, unnecessary worries from you, alright? Alright. Hello, my friend. Oh, I know you were napping. I'm sorry. Don't worry, I have quite a feast for you. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Ah, he can sense it already. He's quite excited. Don't worry, he doesn't have to actually touch you, but he's just going to get rather close to you so that he can take away this worry. Alright? Alright. Just try to hold nice and still. Take some deep breaths if you would like. Breathe in. Breathe out. Is it still called breathing if we're dead? I mean, it's a simulation of breathing. We're used to breathing, so our body still breathes, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Gary is hungry. Alright, just hold nice and still. We're just going to... Ah, there we are. That, I think, is going to help quite a lot. All of these pesky things of the living don't apply to us anymore. Worrying about taking care of our bodies. Really, the only thing you need to do is make sure that you don't fall apart. Not as long as you come to see me every once in a while. That's really all you gotta do. Don't have to worry about exercising or eating enough or eating healthy. Any of those kinds of things. Don't have to worry about jobs or rent or anything like that. It's all in the past. It's a lifetime away, darling. So you just let Gary take away all of those worries for you. There. Good, good. I think that is really going to help you. Gary's quite pleased too. There. Well, Gary is quite gorged now. Like I said, there was a lot around you, but I think that is really going to help you just feel a little more at home around here. Alright, now it looks like that mask, yes, has fully dried out, so let's remove that mud mask, shall we? Just a nice, clean, soft cloth here. We're just going to wipe it off, and as I do, I want you to envision all of those worries and all of that stress from living just leaving your soul. Alright? Good, good, good. Just there. Good. Good, good. You're doing so much better already. I can tell. I think once you get used to being down here, you're going to be just fine. Just fine, dearest. There. There. Wonderful, wonderful. That did wonders to just tighten and firm that skin. Keep it all where it should be. Alright, now moving on. Let's go to a lovely toner, shall we? I think you're going to like this one. It's got rave reviews. This is my Graveyard Dew toning mist. It's a nice, light and refreshing mist with coffin cedarwood extract and dew collected from haunted cemeteries in the land of the living. Very hard to get down here, but it makes for an absolutely lovely facial treatment. It's perfect for keeping ghostly faces hydrated and fresh while traversing through the afterlife, alright? Okay, so I'm just going to take this and just give a little spritz, okay? There we are. Good. Good. One more over here. Don't want to get it in your eyes. There. Wonderful. That should feel very light and fresh, yes? Good, 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 good. Now, we'll move on to a beautiful serum. It's just going to help rejuvenate that skin a little bit, alright? This is a nice lightweight serum, nothing too heavy, but it's infused with some ghoulish green slime and essence of beetle shells. It's crafted to restore lost volume to shrunken or distorted features. I actually developed it because there was a friend of mine who had a run-in with a shaman that didn't go so well, and his head was... Anyway, so I had to make this to help him out. But it can also help, you know, as your body decays, your features sort of shrink. So we just want to prevent that. And of course, if you happen to run into a shaman who gets a little upset, we don't want to have that be permanent either. Anyway, so it will just sort of help to fix and prevent any sort of distortion from shrinking, giving you your full undead charm. Very important down here. Here we go. This one I'm just going to apply with my fingers, alright? I just need the littlest bit of that. There we are. Alright, now I'm just going to wipe this into the skin here. Just let that really soak in any sort of shrinking from the embalming process, anything like that that decides to linger. Of course, this isn't quite as necessary now that embalming, the art of embalming, has come so far in the world of the living. Back when they just put bodies in the ground to rot, it was a different story, but still important just to make sure that we keep any sort of shrinkage from decay to a minimum. There we are. Now, what do you say to a little bit of a facial massage? Alright. I have a lovely little roller here, made from cursed jade, actually. A mortal wouldn't want to use one like this, but it's actually quite effective at just giving you that cursed sort of glow. Alright? Alright. Just going to let that serum do its thing. Get some movement in the flesh. Seeing as we don't necessarily have circulation anymore, it's important to keep our skin supple with some lovely massaging when we can. There we go. Down the cheek here. The jawline. Good. I can go a little down the neck too if you would like. Alright. It does feel quite relaxing, I think, anyway. There. Alright, I think we're just about set with this. How are you feeling so far? Good. You certainly look much more relaxed. Very, very, very good. Alright, lovely. Now, I think before we get to our cream, I have one other item that might be helpful for you, alright? This is called a spirit wisp rose. I harvest them from the Netherworld's misty plains. It's the only place they grow. And it will help to smooth out any sort of wrinkles or bumps or imperfections caused by aging or ectoplasmic disturbances, any sort of turbulence from crossing over. This will help to just kind of smooth you out, give you a nice, even, flawless complexion for that perfect haunt-ready appearance. Alright? So I'm just going to take this and just move it close to you. It's not going to actually touch you, just remove any sort of fine lines, bumps, blemishes, things like that. Alright. Alright, yeah, we're just going to there we go. There. That is certainly helping, yes. It also just sort of helps to set in all of the other treatments that we've done. These little babies, they're amazing. All right, and now for our final treatment today, we'll go with a nice, thick, rejuvenating, hydrating cream, all right? Very important to stay hydrated. This is my Corpse Bloom Hydrating Cream. It's a nice, rich moisturizer. It's made from the petals of grave bloom flowers and embalming oil. So it will just help to preserve the moisture that's still in your skin, help any sort of dryness and cracking. It's specially formulated to revive dull and pale ghostly skin and give you that nice glow without looking, sickly. Unless that's what you're going for. Okay, I thought not. So this will just give you a nice, soft, eerie glow instead of looking like dry, dull, decayed flesh. It's very nice too. It smells very nice. At least I think so. Very fragrant from the flowers, of course. There we go. Just there. Apply it liberally to the face here, alright? Just really soak in that moisture for you. There we go. There. Just make sure that skin stays supple and glowing. Wonderful. And it also feels very relaxing too. It's still nice to have hydrated skin, even here in the afterlife. Yeah. That has an immediate effect. And I think, hopefully, an immediate effect on your well-being as well. So, after all of that, how are we feeling now? A little more accepting of your position here in the afterlife? Alright. It's progress. I'll take it. As I said, next service is not going to be free, but the first time, especially for someone as fresh as you, it's on me. Alright? Anytime that you feel your skin starting to get a little more decayed than you would like or anything like that, feel free to come back to the Rest in Peace spa, alright? I'm always happy to help a fellow undead in need. Never trust the living, but you can trust me. Enjoy your afterlife. See you next time.